So it's $4.60 the field. Shopping Esprit and Canadian Dancer co-favourites, the last in 4 minutes. Shopping Esprit, Bar None Without Revenge, Honourable Spirit, Stampy, Blacklog, Red Wave, Hype Hokahey, Point Counterpoint, Canadian Dancer, Wolf Moon, Aqua Alta. Now runners arriving at the gates for the last and getting ready to move in. Broadcast. Thanks, Chief. So a delay coming up here with Point Counterpoint casting its off-4 plate en route to the barrier. So that will have to be rectified. Now a slight delay here in the last race. Point Counterpoint has to be replated. Cast its off-4, so that will constitute a delay before the last race. Not a long delay. The farrier will be on it pretty smartly. So still time to bet in the last race.
Okay, they're looking for a shoe for Point Counterpoint, Maxi, number 2. So we probably are likely to have a bit of a hold up here.
Yeah, we had a hold up before. Shamaton required farrier attention.
Yes.
So hopefully they can find it. It could be like finding a needle in a haystack.
Well, it could be. Maybe they should get out the...
Maybe the rider knew where he sort of...
pulled it off.
Yeah. I'm with the 6, Shopping Esprit. it could be an ugly watch here from the barrier and good size field. And he can, often he sort of hesitates a little bit at the start, but I like him over 1,600, and I'm just banking on him getting a trouble-free run here. So Shopping Esprit on top. Number 8, Canadian Dancer. She's been a little bit easy in the market late. She was 380. She got to 5, just back in 20 cents to 480. But I thought her striding forward, she was a little bit playful, I noticed, in the mounting yard today, Canadian Dancer. But
she can do that.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a trait of hers. Other hopes, bar none at a big price, number 4 and 11 Wolf Moon. Now he's 8 into $7.50, got into short of 7, just back to $7.50, number 11. He could be the safe way to go if you're looking at one that's going to get a trouble-free run, probably. And there's nothing wrong with the inside part of the track either.
Nothing at all. I think we've seen the last 2 winners rip along it. So, yeah, the inside is fine. I'm playing this horse each way, Hype. He's had, obviously, feet issues. I like that his concussion plates come off today. Look, he probably needs a bit of a PB to be winning a race like this, but he will go forward, make his own luck, and hopefully be able to hang on at least for a place. Let's get to Tim now for Market Update as we wait for the farrier at work here, Tim.
Moves for several runners at different points of the betting. Shopping Esprit is your favourite. Did open up favourite this morning at $4.20. Got to as high as $5 a few minutes ago. They've just taken that, so it's now into $4.40, and it's looking like it'll probably run your favourite. Canadian Dancer saw a good move this morning, $5 into $4.20, but it gets back out to that $4.80 quote you can see on your screens now. Hokahey, it's been a good move in the last 5 minutes or so. It's been $8.50 today, all the way into $6.50. So I guess it's probably been the one with most confidence in the betting. Late, Wolf Moon, $7.50 this morning. Did get to a high of 8. It's back to $7.50, but pretty solid at that quote. Actually just firms again, $7 now for Wolf Moon. So you mentioned it draws barrier 1. So punters are pretty confident about it, running a good race here too. Wolf Moon. Aqua Alta's seen good support today too, $9.50 into $7.50. Couple of longer odds that have seen support during the week. Point Counterpoint, $19. Did get into as short as $9 earlier this morning. It's just out to $15 now, but that money was on earlier in the week. And Red Wave, this has been a concerted go all week. $34 on opening on Wednesday. We did bet as much as $26 today. It's now into $18. So Point Counterpoint and Red Wave, horses that have seen support at good odds. But back to the top of the market, Shopping Esprit is your $4.60 favourite, just in front of Canadian Dancer at $4.80. And like I said, the good moves late. Hokahey, $8.50 into $6.50. Wolf Moon, $7.50 into $6.50. And Aqua Alta, $9.50 into $7.50.
What sort of tempo are we going to see here, Maxie?
Well, I think it'll be pretty good. Aqua Alta, without revenge, like to go forward. Stampy does. I think Hype strides forward. If you're on Canadian Dancer, I think she will as well, hoping to slot in behind them perhaps. So, yeah, usually they really hoon along until they hit the backstretch here at the 13.50, and then the brakes go on.
They do.
But hopefully it'll be a nice smooth transition into the back straight, and these leaders keep rolling. Looks like the farrier had the rasp out, just finishing off there with Point Counterpoint. Everything looks okay with him.
Ready to go by the look of it. So let's get upstairs to David Fowler for the last time today.
Certainly has moved. 460 Shopping, in fact, 460 Shopping Esprit, 480 Canadian Dancer. But there's been good money for number 9 Hokahey at $6.50, number 11 Wolf Moon at $6.50, and 14 Aqua Alta at $8. So those 5 have all met with support in the last 20 minutes. The rest are double figures. So 4 to move in. 5, in fact, as bar none comes up. Last of the day. Hype about to go in. So the last few coming up. Riding doubles today to very much in form apprentices, Bailey Wheeler and CJ Graham. CJ rides Point Counterpoint here in the last, and Bailey's on Blacklog, so they're on double figure chances. Hype just a little reluctant about going up. Canadian Dancer waits its turn with Shopping Esprit and Blacklog, so the two favourites still to move up. Space Boy used everything in his favour in the previous race. He had the right weight, the right gait, and the right track and trip, and he was able to lead all of the way, breaking a run of outs. Now, last few coming in. Hype's been positioned. Shopping Esprit and Canadian Dancer to complete the line for the final time today here at Doomben. Nearly $5 the field. And we're just about ready to go. Canadian Dancer comes up to the outside gate. The starter now has a complete line. Mr. Ross Smith takes the button. The light is on. All set. Ready to jump, Racing Brisbane. Beginning well at the start was Hokahey with Wolf Moon, Stampy and Aqua Alta on the way forward in a hurry. Wider was Canadian Dancer, then Red Wave Without Revenge and Honourable Spirit, followed by Hype. Drifting back Blacklog with Point Counterpointer, and the last pair Shopping Esprit and Bar None. That's the first call. They drive into the first bend. Canadian Dancer pushing on. Without Revenge going with it, and Aqua Alta was momentarily trying to protect the rail. Hype's on the way forward as well, Stampy in fifth. Then came Wolf Moon, sixth the rail inside of Hokahey. Two to Red Wave outside of Honourable Spirit. About 2.5 to Blacklog, keeping company with Point Counterpointer and Shopping Esprit and Bar on the last pair. They're stretched out now, 900 left to run. Pace looks to be good. Canadian Dancer in front. Hype went up to annoy it. Third is Aqua Alta and fourth Without Revenge. Now that quartet get away by about 4 to Stampy, followed by Wolf Moon, Hokahey, Honourable Spirit, Red Wave, Blacklog, Point Counterpoint, Shopping Esprit would be 12 to 13 lengths off them, and Barnard whips them in. A strung out field, 600 metres left to run. The first split in 61 and 29. Can the leaders keep going? Canadian Dancer and Hype lead the way. Aqua Alta third, waiting on a run. Without Revenge being pushed along. Then Wolf Moon followed by Stampy. I notice Orban on Shopping Esprit starting to get a move on as heads were turned for home. Into the home straight though. Canadian Dancer led the way. Hype on the outside from Aqua Alta. Wolf Moon is trying to push through. There's not much room. Blacklog is sweeping home, and so too is Shopping Esprit, particularly Shopping Esprit. Shopping Esprit with 100 to go. Went to Blacklog and then Aqua Alta, and he's off with a prize, Orman. Shopping Esprit won the last, beat Blacklog. Third, Aqua Alta. Fourth, either Wolf Moon, who didn't have much luck in the straight, or Hokahey. Then came Hype, Point Counterpoint, followed by Canadian Dancer Without Revenge, Stampy, Barnard Red Wave, and Honourable Spirit trailed them home in 1:36 and 9.